Tolerance is not compassion. Tolerance is weakness pretending to be kindness. Compassion protects people. Tolerance protects dysfunction. And landlords confuse the two constantly. Compassion says, I see the pressure you're under. Tolerance says, you can break the standard and it will be fine. Those are not the same message. One stabilizes behavior, the other trains drift. Tolerance always starts small: a late payment excused, a boundary ignored, a disrespectful message overlooked, a rule bent just this once. It feels harmless. It isn't. Tolerance does not disappear, it compounds because the system learns. Tenants learn what moves, owners learn what they will endure, properties learn what it can become. Every time you tolerate a violation, you teach two lessons. One, standards are optional. Two, enforcement is negotiable. That is training, not education, training. This is why tolerance is more dangerous than conflict. Conflict is honest. Tolerance is quiet deception. Tolerance creates a false reality where you think stability exists because you avoided confrontation. But stability didn't increase, clarity decreased. The landlord thinks, I'm being understanding. The system hears, standards do not hold under pressure. Tolerance also corrupts fairness because once you tolerate for one person, you either enforce for another and become inconsistent, or tolerate again and lose the standard completely. Either way, legitimacy erodes. This is how properties rot, not from one major event, from 1,000 small allowances that rewrite the environment. Tolerance is expensive. It costs authority, peace, time, respect, predictability. And by the time you try to restore the standard, restoring it feels like aggression. Not because the standard is wrong, because you trained everyone that standard bend. Compassion does not do that. Compassion is clear. Compassion corrects early. Compassion does not let problems mature because matured problems require force, and force is what compassion was trying to avoid. Real compassion is structural. It says this is the standard. This is what stability requires. This is what the system will hold. And this is what happens when it isn't met. No drama, no emotion, no negotiation. Compassion is not delayed correction. Delayed correction is deferred conflict. And deferred conflict always returns larger. If you want stability, stop tolerating what destroys it. If you want legitimacy, stop bending what makes it real. If you want calm, stop feeding drift. This is the difference between landlords who stay exhausted and landlords who operate in peace. One tolerates and calls it kindness. The other enforces clarity and calls it leadership. Tolerance feels compassion in the moment. Then it becomes the reason the system collapses.